Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Our jewel silent empire. Wives break down in tears after discovering our jewel controls sacred businesses tied to the Lion of Oòduà. Oh, it is not a small something, no. When Ebony left here last week, a lot of people were thinking she got angry and she left, she was not coming back. She said she was going to cool her head. Maybe she went to gather information that she wants to use against, our jewel or whatever. Because she's not ready to, back down on that her fight. She's ready, according to her, to win, her man back. Ikpe is ready to win her man back. This is not going to happen on Mimi. But, the fact that Ikpe decided to take that money is because, Ebony has been fueling from under. Ebony had come up with this news that our jewel is controlling all of this list of businesses tied to the Lion of Oòduà, that our jewel is in the world. They said when, the wives of the Lion of Oòduà gathered in, one of these palace sitting rooms, a few, in fact, it was something else. No one expected the kind of revolution that would shake the ground beneath them. It started as a casual discussion about the forthcoming 10th year, anniversary, okay? But before long, deep secret began to surface, okay? For months, there had been whisper about our jewel's growing influence, not just spiritually or emotionally with the, Lion of Oòduà, but financially. Some believe she had her own businesses outside the palace, and some serve outside the country. But what the wives, according to them, discovered that, was something far beyond small businesses. They said our jewel had quietly built a silent empire, an empire tied directly to the Lion of Oòduà's name, but she's the one running this empire strategically and discreetly. That happens to be something that they wanted, okay? Like, she is the one running these empires. They said 8 businesses stood out, and when the list was mentioned, they said the room went cool. They said they called one, number one, Royal Heritage Farms Limited. Hey. A multi-million naira agricultural business supplying poultry, fish, and high-quality produce to major markets in, Lagos, and they said also in Abuja. They say contract, they usually would have contract with government and hotels, okay? They say so many contracts with government and hotels are tied to this farm, okay? Our jewel is at the center of it all. For those of you who will come to this blog and tell me, hey, our jewel is a lazy woman, she's not doing anything and all of that, I asked you a question the other day. Where was she going to get 25 million naira to give to those children in Ibadan? You think it's a lazy person that will gather people to give them all of that money, 5,000 naira? Yes, if she had given to, 5,000 people, if I'm not mistaken, that would have been up to 25 million, right? Or is it less? Yeah. The thing is that our jewel has grown to a point where she understands that she does not need validation. And that is why right now, it is very difficult for you to even see her photograph. Like, all the photographs that everybody has been, they are all old ones. It's not like before when she will come out again and all of that. That time, everybody was saying she's always taking photographs, she's always on social media and all of that. Right now, she's silently making her money. Cool though. This baby gets sense. Yes, that is one. Then they said there is another one that is called Oòduà Luxury Textiles and Fashion House. A high-end fashion brand exporting Aso Okeles, and handmade fabrics to Europe and the US. The brand is making wave in London and Paris fashion show, and our jewel is the silent brain behind it. Now they say this one, they are not making the asoke themselves, doing the tie and dye themselves. They are buying the very best quality around Lagos, around all of these Yoruba cities, around Benin Republic and all of that. They are exporting them to the UK. Then they have another one, okay? They have another one that is called TAD, T-A-D, TAD Real Estate Holdings. Do you know what TAD means? I do know you know what TAD means. TAD, okay? TAD Real Estate Holdings. They say several estates in Ibadan, Lagos, and Akure are owned under this umbrella, with properties worth billions, rentals, shortlets, and development tied to the palace name, but managed quietly by, our jewel. Okay? They have TAD Oil and Gas Venture. You are all aware of that TAD Oil and Gas Venture that caused a lot of problems the other time. A partnership with local and diaspora investor that controls filling stations. Lagos, Ondo, and Osun State. The turnover runs into hundreds of millions monthly, and all managed by the same woman that you people think, because she does not talk, does not know business. There is Nami Gold and Gemstone Limited, jewelry, gold, and gemstone, trade across Dubai and South Africa. This is where, our jewels Dubai trip are linked. She is well connected in this trade and it generates heavy profit. They said they have the Lionheart Media and Entertainment, a media company involved in TV production, documentaries, and cultural promotion. They are already negotiating with Netflix for Yoruba Royal History Project. They said that also is managed, run by our jewelry. Hey. There is Healing Waters Foundation. Though publicly registered as an NGO for widows and less privileged, the foundation controls a network of businesses, including pure water factories and bottled water companies spread across, the Southwest region. I will not call the bottled water company, but this is Z. Okay. Now, I told you again about the Royal Airways Charter Services. This baby is reading international relations. And, I don't know why when people are quiet, people tend to underestimate them. Hey, I told you she has a travel agency that is making a kill. This is this Royal Airways Chartered Services. A smaller but rising business connected to aviation logistics, helping early charter private jet across Africa. Though the Gulfstream G700 is for the Lion of Odua alone, but our jewel has quietly built influence in aviation through this venture. They say when the wise realized the depth of, our jewel silent empire, the atmosphere became charged. Everybody also broke down in tears. Gospel paced the floor, muttering that no one had told them about this side of our jewel. Ikpi, who had already been fighting accusations about the missing, anniversary fund, exploded in anger. So now Ikpi is saying that with all of this, they'll have the gods to come and ask her for money. Money for what? When she is working, monkey, they work, baboon, they chop. that that will not happen. Now I understand. Ikpi said, pointing her finger at Ebony. You see why we are suffering? You see why she doesn't care what happens in this palace? Why we are here fighting for crumbs? She is building an empire, and you, Ebony, you are too busy spreading rumors instead of facing the truth. You know that Ebony... You know, Ebony had gone to start saying that one was our GL was preparing to get married. I don't know where she got that information from and all of that. So Ikpi was saying that she was there spreading rumor instead of facing the truth. Ebony fired back. Don't point at me. At least I hustle. At least I travel. At least I try to build something for, you know, I am also contributing. I am also suffering. Me, I tried. You were the ones who started supporting them at some point, and she grew, her influence grew to a point where all the elders who were on our side turned to her side, because you were here sleeping when she was busy giving scholarships, not knowing that those scholarships, she was using it to buy the elders. It is not a smart something, no Dela right. Alma, they cried when they discovered this. That is why they say you want to walk in silence. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.